Hi everybody, and welcome back to Nellie and Ruth Designs. Today we're going to have another play art day. This cute little piece of artwork I made. I'm going to show you what it will look like in a journal. You could use it as a pocket. You could use it as a focal point. But I got my watercolors out. And let me just show you the size of this here. This is getting, it could just be a journaling card too, and it could be tucked in a pocket. Let me get a page that it might go on. Not that one. Maybe here. So this could be a standalone, nice little piece of art for your journal. Or like I said, you could put it in, you could make a pocket out of it, a side pocket. You could punch a small little divot here. You could make a top loading pocket. You could use it as a corner pocket. You could just change the shape of it a little bit. But I like it just as a standalone little piece of art to go into a journal. And I'm going to show you how I made these, or made this one. Again, something different, something that you can really get creative with. Use your stamps. I'm bound and determined that I'm going to start using more of my stamps. And these are little images that I just purchased from Temu, and my postage stamps. So it's kind of a little mini collage, I guess you could say. But I really want to focus on using items that I already have at home. And I thought it would just be fun to show you this and then give you some ideas, and maybe it will jog your creative mind to pull out your rubber stamps, your postage stamps, and then any other little stamps or images, ephemera images you may want to use. You could also use, little pieces of tags, but the whole purpose is just to play, use your imagination, and have fun. So what I have some Dina Wakley stamps, and let me get this. These are the stamps here. Let me find, where's the front cover of these? Because I want to show you what they look like. Of course, the stamps are attached to them. So these are the media stamps, and these are sketched faces. All right, can you see that? Sketched faces, MDR 52838. So, and I'll try to remember to put this in my description, but I want to show you here, sketched faces, MDR 52838. And I really like these because these have so much potential, and I want to use them. I really like them. So I pulled those out, and I used this scale here, and I think we're going to use this person right here for the next one. I don't know if I'll be able to do a third one because this does take a little bit of time because the watercoloring is involved. And I got out my handy dandy ink blower, which I also purchased this from Temu. I think it was $3 or $2.89 or something like that. And this just has, you can hear it. It blows air, and you can move your watercolor around. So I'm not using my really good watercolors for this. I'm just using my I call these my fun palettes. I'm not using the ones out of the tube, I guess I should say. And then I'm going to use these numbers. And the whole idea of this is I have my strips cut, okay? These are, let's see, I'm going to look at Tim Holtz's, his small talk, because they're the same. I don't know if they're an 1/8 inch. This does not say. I just happened to cut these. a certain width on my my cutter, and they are the same. Look at that. They're the same width as these Tim Holtz. So you could really have some fun. You could do, you know, maybe this next one we do, we're going to add a little bit more of his saying, start each day with a grateful heart. So let's get started, because I have a feeling this may take a little bit longer. If it does, I will kind of finish the blowing off camera. But I want to show you, this is a lot of fun to do. And it reminds me of the old spin art when I was a kid and I used to go to the arcades. So what I was playing with earlier is this. Here I just put on some water, okay. And I think this one I want to use my greens and teals, because I want to use a stamp. Oh, I want to use this stamp right here. And she has little green wings. So I am just kind of going around here where and then all you do with this, see that? You just blow it. And it makes these cute little, and you just kind of have to do it sideways. And if they don't all splatter right away, that's okay. You can add more. And it also helps kind of dries the paint a little bit. And you just want to be messy with it. There's no rhyme or reason. And you can do as much or as little as you want. And then if you want something a little bit darker, you just add a little bit more. And just kind of let it pool up there. And you can decide how far you want to spread it, okay? And then if you want to get different shading, you can dry it in between. So let me dry this. I have my heat tool. I will dry this and then I'll be right back. So I didn't dry the whole piece. I just kind of dried over in here so I could add some more water here without it really bubbling up too much. And I'm going to add a different green. Where's my little, here we go. See why I say it reminds me of when I used to go to the arcades, and I am going to bring this green out here. In the spin art, because it just reminds me of that. I used to love to do spin art. I think I'll add a little bit of yellow up in here. Kind of a funky yellow. If you go straight down on it, it just kind of blows around. That's why you kind of have to do it on the side. I do like that yellow. Maybe we'll add a little bit of orange and yellow together. I need one of those, I need a spin top, right? So I can just spin it and work on it. So I do like the orange and the yellow. I think that adds a nice touch with the green here. We'll add a little bit there. And then we can do, I think maybe, I'd like to do some splatters, but I don't want to do too many because we're going to have our ink on there as well. Remember our stamp. And you can leave as much white as you want on here. Now this one, I covered quite a bit. I did leave a little bit of white. I may run a little bit just along the side here. I can do a little bit of yellow along that side. If you hear a squeaky noise in the background, that's my dog. That's little D. That's Daisy doing her thing with her orca whale. All right, so I think we'll let this dry. I think this will be good. And then we will carry on. So it's all dry. All right, see, that's nice and dry. And I just like the way these come out after they dry. I think they have a really nice little matte finish to them. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to stamp the image over onto the card. All right, and I believe I want to use this one. Oh, let's see here. And this is how I figure out which little image I want to use. I did want to use the green, but I guess we could do it like this. He could be looking down, looking across. All right, so we're gonna still use this image. All right, I've only done this one other time, so it's not like this all comes natural. All right, so we'll get this stamped on here. And you can see this paper curls a little bit and I did have it pressed under a book for a little bit. So I'm just going to try to, now I have to think which side. So if I put her on this side, okay, all right. Hopefully that didn't smudge. And it didn't. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So we have our image here. And then we are going to add her right about, we'll be putting her right there. Yeah, we'll put her right about there. Okay. All right. So I have my little strips. And what I want to do is I'm going to see if there is a stamp, a postage stamp, I should say, that I would like to use here. And that way, if it's a little bit larger, I could actually make the box for it. I have these stamps here that are really cool. And I don't know if they would go. Oh, tweezers. Here we go. I couldn't find my tweezers. Just thinking of colors. Thinking of colors. I like to do, I don't really want to do floral. I would like to do something just really different. I like the gold around these. But I also have her. I have to keep her in mind. I have this one with the orange. That might be kind of fun, that one there. So if there is a particular stamp that you want to use, and depending on the size, you're going to want to put your boxes, okay, or your little strips around it to fit that in. So I think that would be a fun one. And then we have, if we want to continue with the orange theme, we have this one here. Let's see what else we have. We have this one here. More orange over here. And I think the orange works really well because it brings out the orange in the bottom. And we just have to decide if we want to. I'm going to pull a few. And then we can see. And this is a good stamp too because of all the black lines. If you want to continue with having the cancellation image on there. Oh, here's a telephone. That's cool. We could use the telephone maybe. All right, so let me set these aside. We'll play with these stamps here. I do like this image. Manama. I'm not sure where that's from. So we'll put these right over here like this, okay? And now we can start. I want to do a number also. And this one I may put up, let's see. I could do a 3. Let's do a 3. And again, you just really kind of have to see how. This one I had up in the left-hand corner. You just kind of have to see where you want to place them. Maybe we will put the 3 over here on this side, okay? Maybe closer to his, we could put it in the center. We could actually put it down at the bottom, but if I have my, why do I keep losing her? Oh, there she is. Little devil. We could put the 3 there, maybe in the middle. And we could put the 3 right up over here. Maybe I'll put the 3 up here so it kind of goes up this way, and then I could put the postage stamps over in this area. So I never know with a project like this, which makes it kind of fun. I never really know how it's going to come out. And I guess that's what does make it fun, you know? All right, so there's our 3. Okay. Now we can start adding our I know I definitely want one coming down. So we are going to snip that, and I am going to do it on my cutter here because I want the lines really crisp. I just took my little thumbnail there and okay. And we can trim any trimming we can trim after. All right. This I like to put across my little gal here. And then that way, if I want to put a saying, a Tim Holtz saying at the bottom, I can put it at the bottom if I want to. So we'll put that one right there like that, okay. And then let's move this. I don't want to be influenced by that one. I want to and this is where you can just kind of build and play. And I can't see because of the, let's move this, the lights there. You're just going to have to be patient with me, folks. You're just going to have to be patient here. Okay, we have that one there. And I don't want to come all the way down because I don't want to close this in so. So I am just going to cut maybe right about here. And again, I'm mindful of, I want to get this stamp in. So this will have to be, and maybe I won't use that one. That might be, with these here, these might be kind of, say if I wanted to use this one, I would move this over a little bit. Let me get that telephone one up here. So I could get the telephone one here. All right. Just kind of getting these in somewhat of an order. Then cut that one. And then we can put that there to kind of box that in, right? And you just kind of want these to be abstract. I'm not going to use that. That's going to just be too big. And then I have a small one here I can add from before. I can add that right up here. Okay. And then I can take this small one here. And that might be too much. I think this might actually be good. You don't want to overdo it. You just want to add a little bit, make it a little abstract. And maybe I could add, maybe I would add this. We'll see. All right, so let me get this one on first, okay? I'll run a bead of glue. As I smudge it all over everywhere. My goodness gracious. Got definite butterfingers tonight. Okay. All right. And we're going to do this one next. And it is kind of, sometimes it can be a little tricky when you are, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here. The last time I glued, when I first did it, I used the Gale. I glued it right on here, but I'm going to make a little pocket, okay? And then that way I can slide her right down in. And then I can slide her in right here, okay? Okay, so she's going to go right here, like that. Then I can run a little bead in there afterwards. I'm going to get this stamp up here in the corner first. And then this is going to go under. And you can go over or under however you choose to do it. I'm just going to put this one under first. Okay. I do kind of want to keep that straight. Okay. There we go. And then how did I have this one? I had this coming across, didn't I? See, sometimes I forget, even though I have them laid out, I don't really pay attention. we're going to put this stamp right here. We're going to put this little piece right here. And I'm going to take another little piece. Let's see, this one's a little bit shorter. Is that one shorter? I think I'll put that one there. So you can add as many lines as you want. You don't have to add any at all. You can there. And I don't think that this needs another, I don't think it needs another stamp. Although we could put another one right there. That might be kind of fun, wouldn't it? This one's a little bit smaller. Let's put that one there. And then we're going to find a little saying. So with each of these right angles, I mean, these stamps fit in there quite nicely. And I think these are fun. All right, so let's get a Tim Holtz saying. Okay, I want to do black. I don't want to have white in there. So let's go see what I have for black. And we have, oh, this is cute. I'm happiest when I'm with you. That would be kind of fun, wouldn't it? Let's see. I'm happiest when I'm with you. Let's see where we can put that. So again, we can put it straight across up here to continue with another line. You could put it down here, but I wouldn't suggest doing that because you want that bottom. I think I would like it up here. And we can attach it right to, we'll have it come out a little bit like that. There, I'm happiest when I'm with you. So isn't that cute? I really like that. I like all the angles, the dimensions. I think it's quite fun. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a third one off camera, and then I'll come back and we'll add the stamps. I'm going to have everything lined out. We'll add the stamps and finish a third one. And let's see, what colors do you want to do that in? How about if we do it in some blues and purples? So I thought I would do the paint with you one more time. This is just a lot of fun. So we're going to add some, and I don't care if I have the purple in my my clear water, how it's coming out, because it's all going to be blended anyways. This is just a lot of fun to do. Oh, got a little hair in my brush. That's okay. I can cover that up. This is a really old brush. I found this in my dad. You can see how the paint is even chipping off of it, but I found it in my dad's big paint supplies. And I really wanted to use it just for this. Like that blue. I'll get my arm in the way there for you. And the more you know, you can see how it moves the paint so it's white again as well. And that gives it a really cool look. So you can kind of like take some of that, looks like you're removing some of the paint around. And I think I'm going to take a little bit of this teal. And I don't want to really, I just want to move it around on the paper a little bit, on the watercolor paper. But I like this teal. This is a pretty color to add. And it just blends so well. We're going to put some more down here. So you can kind of move it where you want to. And I'll add a little bit over in here. And I think that's good. I want a little bit more white on this one. All right, so we'll let that dry and we'll be back. So as you can see, I have almost everything, all of my grids on here. I really like this one a lot. I like all of them, but I really like this color combo. So I wanted to show you when you're using stamps, I grabbed some stamps that would coordinate with this. I'm going to make sure that this one here, I'll probably put this on because I want this grid. Maybe it's this little one here. I want this grid here just to come up like that. I don't want it to come up any more over that one. You could see the difference if I were to use this longer one. I don't like the double. Then I would feel like I'd have to put a little something in this box here. So I'm going to adhere this stamp first. And that is going to go right there, right about there. Okay. Then we can put this little grid on where that will stick up just a little bit there. Okay. So just a little bit there. And then that's all I'm going to do for these grids here. Now, if I wanted to, I could put another little one down. You know, maybe I could put two small ones down in here, fill this box in, but I don't think that's necessary. I'd like to leave that. I could also do a little bit of stitching, and maybe I will show you this one if I do a little bit of stitching here or up here, but I just don't think it needs it. This stamp here I want to add. And I'm going to put this one right over here because I think that would look nice there. And it would just kind of break up this line. And I am putting it right to the edge. Okay, so we have that so far. And then this one I'm going to take and I'm going to bring up here, but I'm only going to use half of this stamp. I think I'll add that right about there. Whoop. Okay. Let's get this cut off. And then I'm going to show you what I'm going to, I'll see if I can, whoops, sorry about the arm. I'm going to see if I can use this somewhere. So a lot of times when you use half a stamp, you can find another place to put it. I mean, but I don't think I will on here because it's just too much. I think this is just perfect. So I'm going to save this and just set that aside. So, and then all I'm going to do here is I'm going to distress the sides just a little bit. And then these will be done. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this very, very, very simple yet fun little piece of art for your journals. And I just think that they are just a lot of fun, and you can really, I'm going to have to put these in a book to really make sure that they stay flat. And I do want to get a Tim Holtz saying for this one. And then we will be done. So let's see what's in here. Oh, I don't want snarky. Where is my other book? Right here. I don't want snarky for these. This one might be kind of fun. Be awesome today. Own your dreams. How about if we do, how about own your dreams? And this is a small one. So I think what I'm going to do for this, instead of, I think I'm going to put it right up here on the side, coming down. And it will look just like one of the strips that I had cut. So that is it. That concludes. I just really, really like these. And I hope you do. I hope you like them as well, because I just think they are so much fun. See if I can get them all in here. They are just so much fun to make, and especially with the watercolors, really like them. So that is it for today, my friends. If you did like this video, I'd love to have you give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and if you're new to my channel, welcome, and I'm glad that you persevered and you hopefully you watched till the end. And I'd love to have you subscribe for all the gang that tunes in all the time and encourages me to keep going. Thank you. I really appreciate it. So I will see everybody in my next video, and have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.